Some of these celebrities you won't even recognize anymore. And no, this isn't just makeup, and it's definitely not just aging. What you're about to see are some of the most shocking transformations the internet has ever talked about. Some of them admitted everything, some tried to reverse it, and some went so far there was no going back. One of these cases ended in a life-changing disaster. Another sparked a global debate about beauty standards. And one of them you're going to question if it was ever worth it. So before you judge too quickly, wait until you see what they looked like before, because what happened next, no one expected. Let's start with someone you probably didn't expect. Amelia Gray Hamlin is part of a new generation of fashion models who have grown up in the public eye, where every change in appearance is quickly noticed and widely discussed. Born into a well-known Hollywood family, she is the daughter of Lisa Rinna and Harry Hamlin. While her family background brought her early attention, Amelia has steadily built her own career through runway work and editorial campaigns with major fashion brands over time. Many observers have noted a visible evolution in her appearance compared to her earlier years. Her facial features now appear more defined, with particular attention drawn to her lips and overall facial structure. These changes have led to ongoing speculation about possible cosmetic enhancements, especially in an era where social media amplifies every detail. However, it is important to note that Amelia has never publicly confirmed undergoing plastic surgery. In the fashion industry, transformations can often be attributed to factors such as professional makeup, lighting, styling, and natural maturation. As models transition into high fashion work, their appearance is frequently shaped to fit specific artistic visions. For long-time observers of Hollywood, this situation reflects a familiar pattern. Public figures, especially young women, are often scrutinized for even the smallest changes in their looks. In Amelia's case, the line between natural evolution and perceived alteration remains a topic of discussion rather than confirmed fact. Anastasia Pokreshchuk has become one of the most widely recognized figures associated with extreme cosmetic transformation. Originally from Ukraine, she first gained attention on social media, where her appearance quickly set her apart from conventional beauty standards. What makes her particularly notable is not only the extent of her transformation, but also her openness in documenting the process. Anastasia is best known for her dramatically enlarged cheeks, achieved through repeated use of dermal fillers over time. She has shared photos and videos of her procedures, openly discussing the quantities used and even participating in administering some of the injections herself. This level of transparency is unusual and has contributed to both her popularity and the controversy surrounding her. Her transformation has sparked strong reactions from audiences around the world. While some view her as a symbol of self-expression and personal freedom, others see her appearance as an example of how far cosmetic procedures can be taken beyond traditional norms. The visual impact of her look has made her a frequent subject of online discussions and media coverage. For many observers, Anastasia's story raises broader questions about modern beauty standards and the role of social media in shaping them. Her case illustrates how the boundaries of aesthetic choices continue to expand, often challenging long-held ideas of what is considered natural or desirable. Bai Ling has long stood out in Hollywood for her bold personality and unconventional sense of style. Born in China and later building a career in the United States, she became known not only for her acting roles, but also for her striking public appearances. From red carpet events to film premieres, Bai Ling often embraced fashion choices that set her apart from her peers. Throughout her career, she appeared in a range of films and television productions, gradually becoming a recognizable figure in both independent cinema and mainstream entertainment. Her distinctive presence made her memorable, even in smaller roles, and contributed to her reputation as someone unafraid to express individuality over time. However, Discussions about her appearance began to emerge more frequently. Observers noted visible changes, particularly in her lips and overall facial features. These changes led to speculation about possible cosmetic procedures, including fillers and other aesthetic treatments. It is important to emphasize that Bai Ling has not publicly confirmed undergoing plastic surgery. As with many performers, factors such as makeup techniques, lighting, and natural aging can significantly influence how a person appears over the years. Nevertheless, the differences between her earlier and later appearances have remained a topic of conversation in entertainment media. For long-time audiences, Bai Ling represents a unique presence in Hollywood, someone whose career has been defined as much by individuality as by performance. While opinions about her appearance may vary, her willingness to stand out has ensured that she remains a memorable figure in the industry. Plus, Blac Chyna first gained public attention as a model and media personality, eventually becoming a well-known figure in popular culture. Over the years, she built a strong presence through social media, television appearances, and business ventures, all while maintaining a highly stylized and recognizable image. As part of that image, Chyna underwent a number of cosmetic procedures, including facial fillers and body enhancements. These choices reflected broader trends in celebrity culture at the time, where dramatic transformations and exaggerated features were often celebrated and widely imitated. Her appearance became closely associated with that era's beauty standards. However, in recent years, Chyna made headlines for a very different reason. She publicly revealed that she had begun reversing many of her previous cosmetic procedures. This included dissolving facial fillers and removing certain body enhancements, marking a significant shift in how she presented herself. In interviews and social media updates, she explained that the decision was deeply personal and connected to a desire for a healthier and more natural lifestyle. Her transformation was not just physical, but also symbolic of a broader change in mindset. For many observers, this reversal was unexpected and sparked widespread discussion. It highlighted an emerging trend among public figures who are choosing to step back from extreme modifications and return to a more natural appearance. Bobby Norris became widely known to audiences in the United Kingdom through his appearances on the reality television series The Only Way is Essex. With his outgoing personality and polished appearance, he quickly established himself as a recognizable figure in British popular culture. Unlike many public figures who remain silent about cosmetic procedures, Norris has been notably open about his personal experience. Over the years, he acknowledged that he had undergone multiple aesthetic treatments, particularly involving facial fillers. What began as small enhancements gradually developed into a pattern of overuse, something he later described candidly in interviews and public discussions. As time went on, Norris began to notice the negative effects of these procedures, both physically and emotionally. His facial features had changed in ways that no longer reflected how he saw himself, prompting him to reconsider his approach. He eventually made the decision to dissolve much of the filler and pursue a more natural appearance. By sharing his story publicly, Norris offered a rare and honest perspective on the potential risks associated with cosmetic treatments. He spoke about the pressure to maintain a certain image in the entertainment industry and how easily those pressures can influence personal decisions. For many viewers, especially those who have followed his journey over time, Norris's experience serves as a cautionary example. It highlights how the desire for improvement can sometimes cross into excess, and how important it is to approach such choices with care and balance. Caitlyn Jenner is known for one of the most public and widely discussed personal transformations in modern celebrity culture. Before her transition, she was recognized as an Olympic gold medalist and later as a television personality, becoming a familiar face to American audiences over several decades. Her decision to transition was shared openly with the public, making her journey both deeply personal and historically significant. In 2015, Jenner publicly came out as transgender, and her story was documented through interviews and television appearances that reached millions of viewers, along with gender confirmation surgery. She also underwent various facial procedures to align her appearance with her identity. Because of the high level of media attention, every aspect of her transformation was closely followed and widely discussed. For many, her openness helped bring greater awareness and understanding to transgender experiences, especially among audiences who may not have previously been familiar with such journeys. At the same time, her transformation sparked conversations about identity, appearance, and the role of medical procedures in personal expression. While some focused on the physical changes, others emphasized the courage required to live authentically in the public eye. For long-time viewers, Caitlyn Jenner's story represents more than a change in appearance. It reflects a broader narrative about self-discovery, resilience, and the evolving understanding of identity in contemporary society. Carol Bryan is often cited as one of the most sobering examples of the potential dangers associated with cosmetic procedures. Her story began with what was intended to be a relatively simple enhancement: facial injections designed to improve her appearance. However, the procedure involved unsafe materials, including silicone, which led to severe and unexpected complications. Following the injections, Bryan experienced significant facial disfigurement. Over time, the damage became increasingly serious, affecting not only her appearance, but also her health. One of the most devastating consequences was the loss of vision in one eye, a life-altering outcome that underscored the risks involved. In the years that followed, Bryan underwent multiple corrective surgeries in an attempt to repair the damage caused by the initial procedure. These surgeries were complex and often painful, requiring both physical endurance and emotional resilience. Her journey toward recovery was long and challenging, drawing attention from both medical professionals and the public. Bryan later spoke openly about her experience, using her story to raise awareness about the importance of safety and proper medical oversight in cosmetic treatments. She emphasized the need for individuals to carefully research practitioners and procedures before making such decisions. For many observers, her case stands as a powerful reminder that cosmetic procedures, while often presented as routine, carry real risks when not performed under appropriate conditions. Christina Aguilera first rose to prominence in the late 1990s and early 2000s as one of the most recognizable voices in pop music. With her powerful vocals and distinctive style, she quickly became a defining figure of her generation. During her early years in the spotlight, Aguilera was often admired for her natural beauty, which complemented her strong stage presence and musical talent. As her career progressed, both her image and personal style evolved. Like many performers who spend decades in the public eye, Aguilera experimented with different looks, ranging from bold and edgy to more refined and classic appearances. Over time, some observers began to notice subtle changes in her facial features, particularly around her lips and overall facial smoothness. These changes led to speculation in the media and among fans, with some suggesting the possibility of cosmetic treatments, such as lip fillers or Botox. However, it is important to note that Aguilera has never publicly confirmed undergoing plastic surgery. In an industry where makeup artistry, lighting, and styling can significantly alter appearance, distinguishing between natural evolution and cosmetic enhancement can often be difficult. Despite the ongoing discussions about her appearance, Aguilera's legacy has always been rooted in her voice and artistry. Her contributions to music, including numerous hit songs and award-winning performances, continue to define her career far more than any speculation about her looks. For long-time audiences, Christina Aguilera remains not only a symbol of early 2000s pop culture, but also a reminder that true influence in entertainment is built on talent and longevity rather than appearance alone. Demi Lovato first rose to prominence as a young performer through Disney Channel projects, before establishing a successful career in music. Known for her powerful voice and emotional openness, she has long been a public figure who speaks candidly about personal challenges, including self-image and confidence. As her career evolved, Lovato also explored different approaches to her appearance. She has openly acknowledged experimenting with certain cosmetic treatments, including procedures such as lip fillers. Like many celebrities in the public eye, these choices were influenced in part by industry standards and the pressure to maintain a particular image over time. However, Lovato's perspective began to shift. In interviews and public statements, she shared that she chose to scale back some of these treatments, including dissolving fillers, in an effort to return to a more natural look. This decision reflected a broader personal journey towards self-acceptance and authenticity. Her experience resonates with a growing movement in both Hollywood and wider society, where individuals are increasingly re-evaluating beauty standards and embracing more natural appearances, rather than focusing solely on external changes. Lovato has emphasized the importance of inner well-being and self-confidence for long-time audiences. Demi Lovato's story represents more than a change in appearance. It illustrates a thoughtful evolution, one that acknowledges past choices while moving toward a more balanced and genuine sense of identity. So, what do you think? Is this just beauty, or is it a price that's too high? Some people stopped in time, some tried to reverse it, and some have changed forever. But here's the real question. If it were you, where would you stop? Is there a limit to beauty, or is that line different for everyone? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories like this.